Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it out. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it out.
Welcome, welcome. It is the conclusion of season 18 of Amigos Racing League. We are going to be at Misano tonight, and we need to have a quick look at last week's results. I had a few microphone issues there, so just bear with me. But we're on board now. So last week at Snetterton, Clive Bixby did take the win. Clive Bixby there, and Nico Hanko in second, Davey Hill in third. Unfortunately, we don't see Simon Kowalski at the top of that list because he did have network issues and his game did crash. So that does make a difference at the top of the championship. Clive Bixby does hold on to that top spot with a comfortable 15-point lead there over Davey Hill. So Davey with a lot of work to do tonight. but still behind. There's Simon with that DNF. Oliver Druig making a surprise appearance into the top third there, in third spot. Chris Tedder in fifth. Those three fighting over that third spot in the championship. Aaron Holloway, followed by Dominic Gieser, Fukin Slow, Nathan Cartwright, 245, Fleming Lloyd, 245, and Aaron Sparks on 230 floor. I believe they are our Pro-Am leaders. So, I guess there's motor in there, and it's Misano this week. This week, it is quite warm. I forgot to do this 1 second, then we can review the race conditions. Race conditions this week are 81% sunny and the temperature is hot. And we do have our guys out on track, so we're going to get right on into things quickly here. It is a 90-minute race, so strap yourselves in. Refueling is required. And let's see what's happening out on track, eh? Here we go. First out will be our Pro-Am class. Here is Fleming Lloyd, one of our championship leaders. If you're joining us on YouTube, then do say hello in the chat. We'll see if we get interesting people joining like we maybe did last week. But as I said on the stream, everybody's welcome, even if you might be a pirate. So everybody's setting their first lap out here. Does look a little overcast out there. But yeah, temperature is 35, so pretty warm actually, I do think. Let's see who else we've got. Jesper von Ringston as well. Currently in 12th place in the championship. And Nathan Cartwright as well. So, yeah, this championship for the Pro-Am thing is not over, you know. Not over. Let's have a double check of those scores while these guys just setting their initial laps. We have another member as well. It's Aaron Sparks. And yeah, Jesper on 218 points in the championship. Aaron on 234 points. And then Fleming Lloyd and Nathan Cartwright tied on 245 points. So that looks like our top three in the Pro-Am class. We'll have to see how people can do here. Here's one man to possibly upset the apple cart. Sylvain Pistorius. Usually competitive. And Daz Christie as well, back for some more. You know, rather good looking Audi there, isn't he? Matthew Ayling as well. Matt Ayling, current on 201 points. Yeah, didn't complete all the races this season. Nathan Cartwright actually missed one, but has had a 7th, a 4th, and a 7th in the last 3 races. So that's one reason why he's up there in the championship. So we do have some times coming in. Matt Ayling on a 1:35.7, currently in pole position. Hey Dribble. Hey Chris. Yeah, nice. Thanks for good for joining. I think it's evil, isn't it? Let's have a quick look at the times. I know it's quite small on your screen, but yeah, a bit of a gap there between a few. Oh no, very close. 1:36.4s for 3 of the drivers there. So time still to be found with 10 minutes to go of this qualifying session. Let's jump on board with Nathan. See how he approaches this. Misano. Anyone out there who's driven Misano? Lots of these tricky sort of right-handers there that you need to kind of not overcook. And onto the start-finish straight there. Using all of the curb, Nathan. We like to see that here. We do. Hey, well, yeah. We haven't seen you racing this season, I don't think, mate. Hope to see you again sometime. Okay, and yeah, 35 Club. Somebody else has joined that, Fleming Lloyd. And decides to back off there and pit, maybe for some new boots after a first run there. Matt Ayling with half a second in his pocket. Let's see how he approaches this last sector here. Oh, good. That's good that you're racing. I know that some of the pros like to... Oh, you're Mr. Ken Slow. I've been wondering all season who Ken Slow was. I don't know if you've heard me joking with your name as well. I've said it a few different ways. Oh, Matt there a little bit. Oh, I think he's gone off. Yeah, invalidated that, but had plenty in his pocket. So he's got time to go again and extend that lead out there. Someone that has joined the 35 Club is Sylvain Pistorius. Good rotation on the car there. Yeah, patient there as well. Patient. You got to be patient round here, I think. Doesn't look that hot. Is it that hot, Chris? 35 degrees. Are we expecting a hot one? Wonder if people are struggling with their tyre temps here at all. So, oh, Matt's going again. 6/10 there, up. Still sitting in first position quite nicely. Few people in the 36s, but yeah, 35 would where we'd want to be, really. Hot with a chance of rain. That's our weatherman Chris up on the hill coming in with the predictions. They saw a short splattering in practice of rain. He's our spotter on the hill. Thanks for that, Chris. Thanks for radio calling that in. Matt Ayling does have this 6/10 here. We stick with that in quali. Carrying some good speed. Using the track there. Did you see how far left he was? Looking good. Bit of traffic in front, but yeah, with 9/10. Sylvain Pistorius did improve, but only has 2/10 on Matt. If Matt can get this in nicely, it's going to be a banger. Boom! First man in the 34s. 34.7. Well, yeah. Simon, you must be sweating. Well, I think he was sweating last week when his computer broke. That would have been gutting. If he can get P1, he could still mix it up there. Yeah. But Clive's going to have to do something here tricky. Elongo 27. Rain dance. We want some more rain like I can't even say it. Sweaterton. Okay, Matt did box there, but he's coming out for another run. Daz Christie with a couple of tenths here. Still in the 36s. You're looking for a bit more of an improvement there. In the background, I think that's Jan Larsen joining us. Nice. Okay, Jesper is in 5th, so I'll give you a quick rundown of the positions with 5 minutes to go of this. Matt Ayling currently holding provisional pole for the Pro-Ams, followed by Sylvain Pistorius in 2nd, Nathan Cartwright 3rd, Fleming Lloyd in 4th, Jesper Von Ringston in 5th, Daz Christie 6th, Jan Larsen 7th, John Wilson 8th, Stephen Wilson 9th, and Aaron Sparks rounding out the top 10. Aaron Sparks, I hope, is he? Yeah, he's coming back out again. So doing a 135. Yeah, they've got time for a couple more laps, but gonna have to get a groove on. 35 club is made up of 2 people, and Matt did bang that one in way out front there. I'm not sure if I see Matt getting caught. But Fleming is up a bit. 3/10 there. Are you receiving gameplay music out there? Can someone just confirm that on the stream? I think we're okay. You getting car noises, Chris? Okay, so Fleming's hovering around that point, but it looks like it is a bit tricky to get into the 35s. Sylvan Pistorius choosing to pit, and it looks like he's staying in the pits. Oh, and with that, Fleming sneaks into the 35 club. Got 3/10 here, so not over yet. Can't hear car noises. Yeah, I wondered that. Thanks, Longo. Music. Can you hear music? Oh. Music down. Bear with me, folks. Still technical gremlin here. Now you've got car music. Well, the music of cars. Okay, so we're counting down to the last few laps here that people are going to be able to put in. Let's hop back with John Wilson. 2/10 up. Six tenths. Maybe this could be one for him. Let's go. Tricky entry into that corner there. Tricky entry. Flat out, hard on the brakes. 3/10. He is the man making moves on track. 3/10 would be good. Approaches the final corner. Get over that curb. Use the exit. Drives for the line. And moves himself up to 7th spot. 25 seconds left, so these last laps people will be on now. Top 3 currently in the pits, happy with their positioning. Let's hop on board with Nathan Cartwright. 3/10, getting the nose around. Oh, losing a bit on exit. Gaining a bit on the entry there. Little wiggle of oversteer there. Nathan currently sitting on a 35.9. Needs 0.3 really to break into that top 3. I think it's going to be a valiant effort, Nathan, but it might not be happening. 4th will still be pretty good. Matt not really in championship contention. Same with Sylvan. Where's Sylvan in the standings? Sylvan in 17th in the standings, yeah. Okay, and that does look like that's it. That rounds out. So, as we see on board there, we have Matt Ayling in first position for pole for the Pro-Am category, followed by Sylvan Pistorius second. Third, Fleming Lloyd, championship contender, currently in 10th in the championship, followed by his championship rival, Nathan Cartwright, in 4th. So that is one to watch. Then we have Stephen Wilson in 5th. 6th, Jesper von Ringston, also looking for a good result. So we'll see what he can do on the jump. 7th, John Wilson. 8th, Daz Christie. 9th, Jan Larson. 10th, Aaron Sparks. 11th, Alex North. And 12th, David Russo. No. I think it's David Russo. Yes, it is. Rounding out the top 12 there. 24 cars on track this week. And we're currently riding on board with Simon Kowalski. Our hearts go out to him for last week's unfortunate outcome. And he looks like he's updated his livery, folks. Especially for this season finale. Nice one, Simon. Oh, can we get a bit closer? Yes, just push. I like the stripes. I like the colors. I like the gradation. I like it. I did see something about syncing liveries, so I'm glad I did that. If you do your own livery at Amigos, then yeah, we can sync and everybody can see them. So livery design is a thing and people do enjoy that. And there will be a competition at the end of the season to see who is got the best livery. So get ready to vote on that. So Simon's initial lap time there were 1:35.1. Just warming those tyres up probably. It is a little bit damp, a little bit of moisture in the air, so just taking a bit of that first lap probably. At 34.7, looking fairly competitive from Matt though, and we do know him to be competitive. It was 0.8 on Sylvan, so yeah, let's hop. This is Davey Hill, our other championship contender. Just sitting behind Clive Bixby on 349 points. Clive on 364, so 15 behind Davey. Be looking for a good result to round out the season. Driven well. Been in some battles he has. And speaking of our championship leader, Clive Bixby, using all of the road there. Pink tyres? Did he have pink tyres last week? Maybe he's doing them special for us. Not sure. Clive setting the early benchmark of a 34.7. Same as Matt. 0.3 up here. We'll hop on board. Oh, very gentle on the throttle. Looks like he has validated this lap time actually, possibly with his use of all of the track. So just winding himself up there. Somebody else in the mix. Chris Tedder. Oh, Just Push Racing like Simon's as well. Look at that. Looking good. Dominic Gieser. All black livery for him. We're looking for a slightly better qualifying. I think he's had a few prangs early on in the last few races. But then he comes back from it. I'd vote for him as the comeback king if I had a choice. Looks like we have Michael Syme as well. We haven't seen him for a while. Welcome back, Michael. Good to see you. And Mr. Ken Slow. Check in with Evil. His full name is Fu Ken Slow. Okay. Clive does have 3/10 here, but Matt's time is holding up at the time being. Matt's time is holding up. But Clive's up to something, isn't he, with this one? Half a second. Carries the speed into there nicely. Gets it round. The left wheel's there over. One more corner to go. Pinches it and gets the rotation. Good exit. This is going to be quick, folks. Boom! 134, 195. That's what you need to chase, folks. Someone that is chasing is Simon. 3/10 up. To be in the middle part of the lap here. Carries the speed through there. I do believe Dan Pickles is here as well, sitting in 4th spot. We'll stay on board with Simon. This will improve. We have a yellow flag somewhere. No, it was invalidated, Simon. Gonna have to go again. We have 7 minutes left of qualifying for the pro category. And yeah, that Matt Ailing time still standing the test of time at the moment. Simon's got something in the bag there, hasn't he? We'll have a quick look at the leaderboard just as he's making his way around there. Clive in top spot. Matt in 2nd, Simon 3rd, currently with Davey Hill in 4th, and Chris Tedder, both of them in the pits, changing those tyres. Dan Pickles, Nico Hanker, Fukin Slow. Okay, what's Simon got? Still got those 3/10. It might have been around here that he went a little wide. He went, yeah, a little left there to get in, right? Feeding the throttle on. Two tenths. Can he keep the... Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Been aggressive there. Drives to the line. Has 2/10. Should put him up into... Boom! 2nd spot. Nice work, Simon. Let's hop quickly on board with Dan Pickles in the Typhoon Tea car. Yorkshire Tea. Yorkshire Tea. Other brands are available. Dan with 3/10. Oh, yeah, he's got a bit here and there. Bit of traffic in front as well. Davey gets nicely out of the way. Dan has invalidated that lap as well. So track limits, folks. Track limits does appear to be something to watch out for tonight. There is runoff here and people are like using these curbs a lot, aren't they? So if you misjudge that by a little bit, that'll be track limits. 3 of those gets you a drive-through penalty. That exit there, got to be careful on that exit. I'm looking at some times, I'm seeing some more invalidated laps further back as well. Okay, down with. He's there or thereabouts, isn't he? Yeah, that's Clive on the left with the pink tyres staying out of the way. I think this is Oliver. Yeah, Oliver Jewig in front. Oliver's sitting in the 35s. He had won a 34, but not quite there. Here's somebody. Michael Syme approaching the final corner. Sitting in 10th spot currently. Shoots for the line, moves himself nicely up into 6th on a 35.095. And we have another improver, Nico Hanke. Oh, did he lose that time? Oh, he must have just lost that time as we joined him, unfortunately. And while we were watching this, Clive Bixby has stretched that lead even further. The benchmark is now set at a 34.195. That's half a second on Simon in second. Clive's not messing about again. Nico choosing to abort that lap. Not much time left on the clock now. Little distant toe there down, I don't know. Not sure, no. Well, it's flat out here. That's 4/10. Is Oliver on a lap as well? He is. Oliver is on a lap as well. Gonna drive. Oh, nice. Very gentle through there. Oh, lost a little on the exit. Moves him up into 3rd spot there for down there. Oliver choosing to bail it off there. So yeah, that puts Oliver in 3rd, which is nice on a 34.6. Quick look at our leaderboard as we're approaching the end here. Davy Hill in 5th. Davey could get. Oh, it's a bit slippy. That looked a bit slippy. I don't know if that's the one. No improvement there at the moment for Davey. Chris Tedder. 10th and a half. Sitting in 7th spot. Margins are very close, folks. Very close. So, all to play for with these final laps. Looks like people are really in the same area as well. I'm not sure, Chris. Is this the one? Not quite. Simon Kowalski with the 10th or so. Half a second though to Clive, really. Oh, gained a bunch then. Can he keep it? Does seem to be some people gaining on entry and losing on exit. Oh, gaining on exit there for Simon. Drives to the line, 34.4. just let people finish their laps just as they go around there. I think we're gonna do something. Hop on board with Clive just as he finishes this lap. And that does pretty much bring our session to a close. And that does mean that Clive Bixby will be starting in pole position for the race with Simon Kowalski second, Dan Pickles third. Great lap from Matt Ayling there to be up in fourth for the Pro-Ams, followed by Davey Hill fifth, sixth Nico Hanker, seventh Michael Syme, welcome back, eighth Chris Tedder, 9th, Dominic Gieser, 10, Fukin Slow, 11, Oliver Jewig, and Sylvan Pastorius, our second man for Pro-Am there in the 12th spot. Adam Locke in 13th, Fleming Lloyd 14th, Nathan Cartwright 15th, 16th is Aaron Holloway, Stephen Wilson 17th, Jesper Van Ringston 18th, 19th, John Wilson, and 20th for Daz Christie. And we have 4 more as well. Can we see those? I believed we have lost that opportunity there, but we can see it here. And so that's Jan Larson, Aaron Sparks, Alex North, and David Russo rounding out the 24 cars that will be on track. So we're going to be back very shortly for the conclusion of season 18 Amigos Racing League. While I leave you, I'm going to try and put the championship standings on screen. And we'll be back soon for the race. See you soon.
Tuviera la ocasión así la aprovecháis. Le llega heavy, hoy no va a portarme bien. Toca payday y me vacila 10 de 100. Ahora es pussy retrega constantemente. She's smoking glass, casi que rats. Mi nombre por tu ciudad. Baby, sigue que lo escuché el vecino atrás. Let's hop in cash. Y si preguntan la que hay, she want it, I got it, y acabo de asfixiar. Let's go to gas, la partidita al solitario. You're all around, yeah. Eso que tiene duplicado, yeah. Muévemelo para el otro lado, yeah. Uy, baja que se amontone. Tranquilo, sáltame los botones. Los mamas y a mí me hacemos con en todas las posiciones. Oh no, otro cero. Ruge bien si lo meto un aguacero. BBM, very big monetero. Quieren dinero, fundiendo cobre en la que hay. Que no anda a correr la que hay. Ey, fundiendo cobre en la que hay. Que no anda a correr la que hay.
And we are back, folks. Just a few seconds now, counting down. We're going for Joey's mega camera on the first corner here. We do get quite a good view back there, so we can see the entirety of the field, hopefully, as they come down this start finish straight. I reckon we might see David Hill trying to make a move on the inside there. Here we go. Let's go. No time to mess about. Simon moves into the draft there of Clive. David Hill is on the inside and is looking for that maneuver. Oh, look at it. It is nice. Moves himself solidly up into third spot. Looks like everybody did make it through that first corner nicely intact. Clive started to pull it out there a little bit. Simon around there. Oh, we got any movers and shakers? Hop back to see a little bit of the field here. Fuka's slow. Nice clean racing to start us out there. I don't think anybody has particularly had any issues there. There is a good amount of runoff on this track and pretty open corners, so that should make it nice. Definitely a battle transpiring there in 18th. Chris Tedder in the middle there of Oliver Durig and Nico Hanke. See what it looks like from his perspective. He's going to have a look down the inside, but oh, not quite carrying the speed through there. Let's see what it looks like from second spot, Simon Kowalski. Clive looked a little wide there into that corner. Looking good. Here comes Michael Syme. All on the back of Matt Ayling. Pulls out of the slipstream to take the outside line through the corner. It's left a nice amount of space. I think that's Dominic Gieser as well. Oh, a little bit of door taps. We'll stick with this. Is Michael going to make that outside line work? Oh. Matt Ayling does hold on to that spot, but Dominic here is trying to make a run down here as well. In the background there, we can just see Chris Tedder as well, trying to make it round the outside. Michael loses out on that occasion. Looking back down the field, it's nice and tight. It will go helicam for a bit. Okay, looking up the field, Matt Ayling's currently in 5th. Dan Pickles on the back of Davey Hill here for 2nd position, 3rd position. Forgive me. Tyres should be nice and warm at this point, probably. Couple of laps in. We do see some success penalties on your screen there for Bixby, Kowalski and Hill. Simon with 15 seconds? Really? For what? We might have to check with the FIA about that one. See what that was given for. It looks like a success penalty. Let's hope that's not gonna... Yeah. 50 seconds for Stephen Wilson as well. Might have to check my notes. Michael Symes still trying to make it on Dominic Gieser here. And it's nice and tight everywhere, you know. Look. Have a quick look at... Whoa, lots of action. Field nicely bunched up today this week. Chris Tedder on Stephen Wilson there. Sweeps in. Oh, a little bit of a little... Just a little rub. Oh. It's a feast for the eyes, this. Oh, Chris Tedder goes very wide. Has to be a little careful on the rejoin, but holds that position. Might have dirty tyres going into this first corner. He's got a few behind him as well. Good racing line there, Chris. Yeah, lovely jubbly. They're trading positions behind him. And Holloway in this blue Porsche. And good news, folks, good news. Simon's still all over Bixby. Clive's not waltzing away with it just yet. Okay, well, we've settled down a bit. But there are battles happening. See the movers and the ones who gained. Few people, a couple of places gained. Yeah, Davey Hill with those 2 places on the start. Very clean racing really at the moment by the looks of things. Good pass there by John Wilson. Aaron Sparks tagging on there, up into 20th. Oh, couple. Well, Aaron Holloway having a look. Oh, and he's going to make it stick. Oh, we got a spinner behind us. I think that was Jesper. Jesper in the Lexus. Got tagged by Aaron, was that? Was that? Oh, we'll have to go back one more time. Oh, that wasn't enough. Okay. It was a little hard to see that, wasn't it? Jan Larson in the Bentley, making a move on Aaron there. Bentley Power pushing him on. Trying to keep an eye on the front. Simon Kowalski setting a purple lap time there. Fastest man on track last time around, Simon Kowalski. Keep hopping to the helicam just to give us this wide angle so we can see. That's Nathan Cartwright in front of Chris Tedder. I think Chris has lost a few positions. Yeah, 5 positions down for Chris. We saw him go off the grass, but it wasn't too bad, that. Oh, he's having a look down the inside there, Nathan. Watch out for Chris. Nathan with the inside line for that corner. Chris sticking right on him. Okay. A few people have settled down a little bit. It is a 90-minute race with a mandatory pit stop. We'll be looking for people to pit around the hour mark. Nah, nobody's been in the pits yet. No one in the pits. Jesper with that unfortunate spin there. Lost a few places as well as Chris fighting back. I think we got to have a look and see what it's like for Simon Kowalski. Sitting in the passenger seat behind Clive Bixby. He is keeping him honest though. Little mistake from Clive. Simon could pounce. I think Simon wants revenge. Revenge for last week's crashing of the computer. Maybe a bit of tyre management coming into play here, because you do want to make these tyres last, really. Just looks like Simon's driving nice and solidly, don't you think? Nothing too crazy. Plenty of time yet. Don't want any track limits this early on. I'm in a 34.9 last time round. Oh, maybe he did get a track limit though for that. It's showing as red. That might mean that he did get a warning. Remember, 3 warnings and you do get a drive-through. He read on Chris Tedder as well. See what Chris Tedder's view looks like. Still all over the back of Nathan Cartwright. This group here, really. Chris taking a slightly wider line in. Hoping for a better exit. Nathan gets a pretty good exit though there. Incremental gains. Incremental gains. Will Chris have a look into the first corner? Oh, now Chris has got Ken Slow on him. Looks like people get a little wiggle on, and because it's nice and tight, it's tricky. Got back. See how Simon's getting on? He's right there, isn't he? Simon using the gears there to slow the car and keep it stable. Yeah, Clive is. Let's see what Clive's rear view looks like. Here we are, 15 minutes in, and Clive has basically had Simon on his tail the whole time. 9 laps. Speaking of people on their tail, Dan Pickles got Davey Hill on his tail. Oh, I don't know about you, but I'm getting settled in, folks. Settled in. Simon's really close. I wonder if he's going to think about making a move at some point. Do you still have concerns about those success penalties there? I shall check the stewarding results. Nothing jumping out at me there. Simon number is 888. There's no way you got a penalty for this. I think we might have a problem, folks. 15 seconds. Oh! He's got him! He's got him! Did you see that? Let's hop back and see how that built up. So we're on board with Simon here. Clive's a little wide, just such a tiny little bit wide. Simon pounced. Great work. I think Simon has a penalty because he had 15-second penalty given to him in the last race, and he did not finish the race, and therefore that has carried over to this race. Well, you know what that does do? It makes it nice and tight between Simon and Clive because they both got 15 seconds, doesn't it? That's unfortunate, but that is a rule the stewards have imposed there, folks. You don't serve your penalty, it is given to you at the next race. And I wonder if Simon Wilson is also a what should we say, beneficiary of that. 423. Yeah, he got 10 seconds. Then he got 15 seconds. 2 lap 1 penalties there, unfortunately, for that 1, 2, 3. Stephen Wilson. And I think we could also guess that he didn't serve his. Why it is applying now. Okay, that looks like. Let's hop back. I think Chris Tedder did a move. Yes, he did. He's lining up Nathan here. Gets him on the inside into that corner, nice and fair. That's a similar place where Simon overtook Clive, actually, I think, wasn't it? Nathan's got looking slow behind him, but yeah, Chris spreads his legs, stretches his legs there. Spreads, not spreads, stretches. Aaron has moved up into 20th spot, getting past David Russo in that Porsche. What happened to Dominic Gieser? Okay. We have good news for the race as a whole because look at that. Clive's on. Simon still. It's going to be a close race tonight. Also Davey. Oh, we join him just here as he's having a look. Pretty similar paces. All completely different lines in. Fairly similar exit. Interesting, eh? Whoa! Both of them had a moment. And Dan fights straight back. Let's hop back. So hitting a curb there. And then just a bit wide for Davey. Allowed Dan back in front. Oh, we're back up to racing speed. And Davey's having another look. Had the inside line for that corner. Makes the move stick. Nicely done. Okay, let's see if Davey's got any pace now as he's managed to get past Dan. Simon extending his lead to 1 second actually out front. Okay, can Davey, we've got After losing a few positions early on, Chris trying to make his way back up into the top 10. Oh, is it gonna work? Tried to hang it on the outside. Chris using that slipstream as best he can. It's Bentley versus BMW. That's a little off line there, Bentley. Chris trying to... Oh, another little rub of the doors. It's not over yet. Oh, there's a few door banging incidents. Oh, no, no. Oh, fortunately, just caught him on the exit there. Let's hop back immediately into this corner here. Just caught his rear. Nathan Cartwright with nowhere to go. So that was John Wilson and Chris Tedder in an unfortunate incident there. Maybe Chris didn't get too much damage. And we're back up to racing speed. Oh, but there's more. Well, it was John Wilson, wasn't it? I think it was. Ken Slode here, thinking about having a go at Nathan Cartwright. Oh, Nathan is wide. Does leave a little bit of a window. And Fu goes for it. Nice and gentle over those bumps. I like it. He knew he wasn't quite on line, but didn't overcut the car. Good exit. Moves himself up into 11th position. This is what it looks like from Clive's car. About a second to Simon. Michael Simon here with Nico Hanke on the brakes there, running it in deep. Sylvain Pistorius with Oliver Durig behind. This is Aaron Holloway and Adam Luck. Chris Tedder after that accident, trying to make his way back up front again. Floating on the outskirts of the top 10 there. Gets past Ken Slow. I think it was Nathan that hit Chris. Seen a few red laps here as well. I'm starting to wonder about these drive-throughs. Jan Larson in the pits has already pitted. We are approaching the hour mark here. Still a bit early for a pit stop, but it all depends on how much fuel you take at the beginning. That was always a large thing to consider, really. Was how much fuel do you want to carry in the opening stint? Chris with some good speed here. Yeah, muscling his way down there. Oh, a little tap. He's getting a bit squeezed there, was Ken Slow. That was a little tricky. We'll hop back, see as it was on board with him. He was being gentle. He didn't have much place to go. Tricky. Did spin him round. John Wilson on Aaron Holloway here. Plenty of overtaking spots, really. Stephen Wilson heads into the pits, maybe with some damage, not sure. Always worth getting that repaired if you can. There's Michael Syme. Into the last corner. Going for the old light flash trick. Some good driving, folks. I'm seeing good driving a lot of places, you know. Don't know about you. Here's Clive, our championship leader. Oh, Simon's got a load of mirrors. Loading his mirrors. Dan Larson there. I think he made a position up. We'll hop back on board with Michael. Nico Hanker now joining Michael, though. All the more difficult when you got someone behind you and in front of you. Something's happened to Sylvan. Let's hop back, see how this transpired. Oh! Oliver Dewig. And some afters. Oh. Don't know about the afters. Unlucky Sylvan. Gets himself going again and maintains 10th position. Not entirely, yeah, I think you kind of lost that corner there, maybe. Oliver. Guys moving pretty fast through this section. That is flat out. Oh! Little wide. Michael pounces. Lovely. That's Nico as well. Is Matt going to lose 2 positions? He takes the inside line. Yes. Nice. Good drive in there. Michael, the big winner there. Up into 5th. Now with some clear track in front. Matt gonna have to be careful of Nico Hanke. Oh, Matt's a little bit wide. Oh, little door tap. For good measure. It looks like the inside line is mostly beneficial. Get your nose on the inside. That's very wide there, Matt. He knows it. Oh, it's unfortunate. Slightly dirty tyres. Dominic Gieser, yeah, also takes that position. Unfortunate, but that's what going wide can do for you. This is the battle for 13th. Oh, that was Aaron Holloway. What happened there? Was it? It's a little bit of a slippy. And oh, maybe with a puncture? Who knows? The car did not look like it wanted to behave there, though. That drops him back to 15th position. Looks like still able to continue. John Wilson there. Looking strong. Oh yeah, what is going on with Aaron's car? Will he dive for the pits? It looks like a handful. Looks okay. Pit window. So those that pitted early, they would have to box again because it was not within inside the window. I think the only person to do that was Jan Larson. Looks like Stephen Wilson has retired the car. Aaron Holloway, what's... Whoa. Oh, good. Put the brakes on. Looking for a gap. Is he going to get himself going? Go. I think there's something wrong with that car. I don't think he's that far from the pits. Somebody else that has also boxed is Adam Locke. That was the pit entry, Aaron. Okay, he decides to go around again. Nathan Cartwright also boxing. So we're going to be starting to cycle through these pit stops here during the pit stop phase. Nathan is our current Pro-Am leader. So if he gets his stop done and gets out in some clean air, that might be okay. I think Clive's thinking about using the last of his tyre life. A bit closer to Simon this time round. Who's going to blink first? Would an undercut be good? No tyre warmers in GT3, so... Oh, let's also jump on here. Nico Hanker's in the box, that's why. Saw him gaining there. Definitely a few people getting their pit stops done though. Taking enough fuel to get themselves to the end of the race. Only a one stop mandatory stop this time round. Will Clive catch Simon? John Wilson on Ken Slow. We know it's you, really, Mr. Evil. We haven't seen many go around the outside, but if you can get the cut back and the good drive. Yes, good traction. Running side by side. Nice work, John. Oh, Ken's gonna have a little try. Not today, buddy. Ken chooses to head into the box. Make sure you stop before that speed limit. We don't want any penalties for speeding in the pit lane. Lewis Hamilton. He got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane over the weekend. The Qatar F1, if anybody saw it. Bit of a shocker for him. And Lando in the yellow flag rule as well, but... Max... Oh, somebody's running wide. I think that's Alex North. Very wide. See how that happened. That's the Simon Kowalski and the leaders behind him, actually. He will be starting to be blue flagged. How did it happen? Oh, might have been looking in his mirror and just went there, very wide. Fair enough. Back up to racing speed. This is Clive and Simon with a little bit of traffic in front of them. Good time for an overtake, Clive, if you fancy it, while Simon has to deal with this traffic. I think that's Dominic Gieser's experienced racer. He'll probably do it on the straight around here, I guess. He is getting blue flagged. No lift there from Dominic at this point. Well, doesn't have to do it immediately, I guess. And Simon will be itching to get past now. Definitely being held up. Start finish straight, Dominic. Indicates and stays to the right. He has a button for his indicator on his steering wheel, folks. Maybe that's one reason why. Oh, Clive. Some pretty serious steering inputs there. Yeah, it's all about getting the car rotated, folks. I feel like I'm learning. Anyone else learning while we're watching all of this season? I'm trying to pick out some bits where, yeah, we see what the pros are doing. I think one of the biggest things I've learned is that, yeah, get the nose in, get the car round. How does he do that? Setting it quite early. Like, understeering off is not really an option. I think it's a... this is something I learned in the last couple of seasons of driving, is that it's not all about braking as late as humanly possible. Braking nicely, smoothly. Oh! Thank you, Aaron Holloway, getting out of the way there. Maybe a little bit too much. I hope his car's okay. Just gonna have to keep an eye on it. This is Daz Christie on John Wilson. Daz in 10th. A little bit further down the road is Chris Tedder. Chris against Sylvan. See what Chris's times are like. He starts a new lap here. About a third of the field have pitted so far. Not really any of our top 6 particularly. Well, good drive there, isn't there, in this Bentley? He's gonna go for it. Well, Sylvan left the door open there a little. Tries to hang it on the outside, but Chris already passed. Oh, hold on, folks. Oh, we have a pitter. We have a pitter. Simon Kowalski boxes from the lead. That frees Clive up for a lap or 2 on his own, maybe more. Simon will be serving that penalty that was not served at the last race, so we'll have an extra 15 seconds stationary and when he does stop. Another person, Dan Pickles, in the box as well, so that promotes David Hill into 2nd position on the road currently. Fleming Lloyd also boxing. He's one of our Pro-Am leaders. We have gone past the halfway point of this race. Really like to see where Simon comes out. He's still in the box there. Dan. Sylvan with Nathan Carr right there for company. Clive not setting particularly fast lap times. Must be the end of the tyre life for this set of tyres. Last lap was a 35.6. Best was a 34.7. Staying out again though for another lap. Simon has exited the box. Rejoins in 7th spot. The leader of the people that have boxed. So we're going to have to see what our top 6 do now. Top 6 as you see on screen. On the road, Clive Bixby, Davey Hill, Michael Syme, Oliver Druig, Sylvan Pastorius and Daz Christie. Michael Syme, as we speak, dashes into the pits. Will he get out in front of Simon? That's a bit of a question. Most people choosing to pit then so far. Most of them have done one. Oliver Dewig also pulls into the box. Simon is approaching the last sector here. Final corner. Michael Simon. All those guys still in the box as Simon comes past. He's blasting down the straight. We'll see them exiting there on the left. That's Michael Simon. Pit exit a long way down here. So, yeah, looks like Simon is nice and clear of that group of cars there. Davey Hill into the box. We'll have that 5 seconds to serve. Dan Pickles about 6 seconds behind Simon. Well, he gained a little on that. But, well, he had the 15 seconds time it is. Yeah, Dan's gained nicely. We're going to have to see when Davey starts leaving the box. Simon with a fairly long pit stop of 47 seconds there. 47? That's fairly long. The 15 extra, that's what it is. Okay. Davey's leaving the box now. We should see Simon coming down the straight now. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. On the left-hand side. Oh, long exit, isn't it, Davey? Long pit exit, mate. Gets up to racing speed now. Drops himself back into third. Simon looking pretty good there. Our leader has not boxed yet. Only people not to box is Clive and Alex North. Everybody else has pitted. This is a racer position. Dominic Gita on Michael Simon. And with Nico Hanko as well interested in this battle. That's Clive, who must be a lap up on them. Yeah. Oh. Everybody's on fresh tires now, so should have some good grip available. God, they're pushing hard. Going for the light flash trick. Oh! Hot news, hot news. Clive Bixby is in the pits from the lead. We shall be keeping a close eye to see where Simon comes round. Simon's last lap time was a 34.6. So the undercut looks like it could be good. Clive's still in the box. Simon. Is that the final sector? Few corners to go, actually. Clive still in there. And he's moving, and he's moving. Ooh, is this the final corner? One more after this, I think. This is going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Doesn't look as tight as Davey in that. There's Clive. Are we going to see Simon dash past? Yeah, that's Simon. Clive's exiting the box there. So Simon keeps the race lead. Looks to have extended a little 2-second gap back to Clive after those pit stops. I reckon that early stop might have helped him out there as well, you know. 35.2 last time timing. Oh, you got 2-second gap on him there, mate. I hope that might be enough. It's now a run to the finish line. In the background, Oliver Dewey going off on some excursions. What happened here? Was it Oliver Dewey or Nico Hanker? Nico Hanker! Oh! Twitch of oversteer and a big correction. Back up to racing speed. Our final man heads to the pits. Alex North in the pits right now. So that looks to be the entire field having served their mandatory pit stop. Nothing major on the time they stopped, so maybe not too much damage. We have seen very nice clean racing mostly tonight, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Field fairly spread out. Yeah, fairly spread out. I think something happened. Oh, what's going on here? This is Nico Hanker. We're hopping back. He's already had a little spin there by hitting the curbs. Little bit of reversing onto the grass. Gets himself going again. Very dirty tyres. And Nico has boxed. Lost the rear end there. Oh, so he dives into the pits. Wonder if it was damage or... Oh, hard to tell. Did hit that curb quite hard. Oh, Clive. Clive setting the timing boards alive. Purple lap there. 34.5 as his last lap time. So I think he just was warming his tyres a bit. Now he's got some tyre warmth. Now he's going after Simon. Hopping on board with Aaron Sparks. He's within shooting distance here of Jan Larsen. Not this time, Aaron. Next time, eh? Clive Bixby now within half a second of Simon Kowalski thanks to that fast lap, and this one currently is on. Look, 4/10 up. Clive really finding time on these new tyres. Oh, look at that. I think Simon might have something that he needs to worry about here. Dive nicely in the slipstream. Oh, 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 oh. He's trying to have a look around the outside. Simon giving him room. Simon having it inside for this next corner. These two battling it out through. Well, we've raced for an hour so far. They've done 35 laps. Most of it's been within a second of each other. Oh, there's a little door open there. Clive goes for it. Yeah, it was just a little window opening. Is Simon going to fight back immediately? Not quite. Oh, let's try and review that little door opening. Simon taking the normal line and Clive just sending it. Simon did linger a little on that outside, I think. I think we had another mover, John Wilson here. Oh, well, folks. That's the big news there, right there. Clive Bixby takes the race lead and with it control of the championship. If he wins, he wins. Clive has won 1, 2, 3, 4 races out of 7 so far. Wow. Is that right? Yeah. 4 races out of 7. Clearing the traffic. Nicely done, Aaron, letting them by. Someone else trying to make some moves is Chris Tedder. Ah, he started in 8th and he's back in 8th. Oliver Durig made 4 places actually to be in 7th, so. We have another boxer, Adam Locke. Heading into the box for a second time. Chris deciding not. Oh! Oliver Durig lifting. Surely that was a lift. That's a bit unusual. Oh, there was no prepayment before that lift. Hey, Chris? Well, maybe Oliver thought he didn't quite have the line there. Bit interesting. It does free Chris up in 7th though. Chris getting 7th would be good. Oh, and Oliver's in 3rd at the moment. So that was unusual really, as far as I can tell. And Simon Kowalski is not quite as in touch with Clive as the last lap. Clive set in a purple last lap of 34.3. Yeah, 1.2, 1.5 second gap now. Clive seeming very happy on these tyres. Wonder if there was any news on the weather. This looks pretty grey at the moment. Oliver Durig not giving up on Chris, but yeah. It all comes pretty thick and fast around this track, round at Misano. Corner after corner. I think we had a mover then. Fleming Lloyd, Daz Christie. Let's see. We'll hop back. That is Daz Christie in the Audi in front. We are on board for the replay here. Is Daz Christie going to go wide? Yes, he does. Very wide and deep. Leaves the door nice and open for Fleming to take 12th spot. Fleming currently in front of Nathan Cartwright. That's good. That's good. Fleming's good. Fleming in 12th. Yeah, good result, Fleming. If you can do this, you'd seal the Pro-Am category, I think, actually. Fleming and Nathan Cartwright currently on 245 championship points. Fleming in 12th. Currently has an 11th place finish earlier in the season. Looks like he's pulling away there from Daz, so nice work, Fleming. Oh, we got a bit of traffic, a bit of here and there. Lights are flashing. That's Simon and Clive. Simon being held up here quite badly. Those two cars getting nicely out of the way, actually, though. A little tricky there, wasn't it? Jan Larson here in this white car with David Russo in front. Right on board with Oliver Dewig on Chris Tedder. Drive through. Someone got a drive through. Car 762. 762 is Nathan Cartwright. He was our Pro-Am leader and he has a drive through. He must serve that within the next 3 laps. He is serving it now, serving it now. Get it out of the way, Nathan. Where will it bring him out? Where will it bring him out? Oh, he's lost. He's in 14th now. Nathan losing a spot there to Jan and David. 16th. Aaron Sparks, Nathan Cartwright, Fleming Lloyd. 9 points. Aaron, 9 points more than Nathan. I think it looks like that's Nathan in front of Aaron. So Aaron could still get 3rd. I am not seeing Jesper van Ringston. No sign of Jesper. We had 24 cars at the start of this race. That might seal 3rd spot Pro-Am for Aaron. He just needs to bring it home in a pretty solid spot. Pretty solid spot. And he could get 3rd in the Pro-Am category. Okay, moving up the field. We got Daz Christie on Fleming Lloyd. Daz wants his spot back. It was just a little off. Just a little off. Looks to be pretty quick. Hooks that inside. Is he gonna make this happen? I think the last corner here doesn't look close enough. Not this time round. Field quite nicely spread now. Yep, nicely spread. That's Christie here. Looking at the front, Clive Bixby has a 3-second lead to Simon Kowalski. Yeah, Simon's time's not quite there on this second set of tyres. Clive could be making this another win. Okay, we have Oliver Dewey in 8th spot. Sticking with Chris Tedder quite nicely. 20 minutes to go of this 90-minute race. We're not expecting any other pit stops here. Have a quick look at the map. You can see how people are spread. Few little battles around. So I guess we should take time to just review the season, really. I mean, we have to take our hat off to Clive. He has kind of dominated. Davey Hill did take first position in round 5, which I think was the Nordschleifer. That was when Clive did make an uncharacteristic error. That's Christie boxes. Yeah, for a second time, boxes. Okay, I wonder why that was. Not sure on that front, folks. But yeah, Clive, round 1. He did get 23rd. There must have been some sort of incident, I think, in round 1. I wasn't actually commentating on that one, I don't think, was I? Round 1? No. Then Clive did come back and win round 2, 3, 4, second round 5, round 6, third, and round 7, first again. So, yeah. Oliver Jurwig in third spot because Simon did not finish the last race. Simon did get first at Wetterton Snetterton. So Simon with one of those first positions. Round 1, we did a couple of people who didn't continue with the championship, which is why we don't have somebody who won round 1. And Chris Tedder with a bit of a mixed bag of results. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top 10s. 5 top 10s. 21st and 14th. I think he had Netcode. One of those ones. Nathan Cartwright looks to have got past David Russo. We'll hop back to see how this transpired. That is David Russo down the road. And David just loses it back end a little bit. And that lets Nathan through into 15th. Back up to racing speed is John Wilson on Mr. Ken Slow. Oh, he looks fast there. Carried some good speed out of that corner. Let's see John Wilson. He's been pretty solid. Couple of DNFs. Was 6th last time out. One to watch maybe for next season if he continues. I hope everybody does continue, those that have joined us this season. Michael Syme had a 3rd in round 4. Oh, there's John. Yeah. Window was a bit open, Ken, so he went for it. He went for it. Speaking of which, is Chris Tedder on Dominic Gieser? Ah, the cheeky live flash. You're a flasher, Chris. I think he's a flasher. I don't know if we need flashing there, do we, Chief? Dominic with his hazard lights on. I think there's some playing around going on here. Yeah, Chris had to lift a little on the exit there. I don't know if you spotted that. More cheeky light flashing. Maybe less light flashing, more racing. Oh, they're having fun. Oh, Chris might send it on the inside here. Yeah. Yeah. Is he going to manage to hold it? Yeah. Dominic diving into the slipstream there. Following Chris super close behind. Oi. Good close racing here. You know who's joining this party? Oliver Jewig. Yeah, this is our main battle on track. Clive now with a 7-second lead on Simon. I like Dominic's rotation on that first corner. Dominic in that Ferrari. Who's running in the Ferrari? I think. Not too much longer to go, folks. 12.5 minutes of this race remaining. I think Davy Hill would take a podium in this position. Simon was to get second. That would put him up into third. There'd be Clive, Davy, and Simon in the top three. That would be pretty fair, I reckon. Ooh, a little bit of a slide of the rear end then. Oh! Oliver running quite closely on him. I think Dominic more bothered about what's happening behind him now than what's happening in front with Chris. A little bit of rain about now would be pretty interesting, wouldn't it? Anybody else think that? Oh, he's had a look on the inside. And Oliver looks to be almost making a stick. Oh, side by side as they run down the straight. That's to the late breakers. Very similar, both of them. Oh, we're going to have to jump back in a moment. Very nice driving by the two of them. Oliver with that inside line. We've seen a few people make that work. Side by side. Not much to separate them. Oliver. Oh, that was pretty wide. Yeah, Oliver with a invalidated lap there. It'd be great if we could see how many track limits people have had. I'm not going to jump back because that was quite a bit of a run, wasn't it? That was a good run by both of them. Oliver moving himself up into 7th position. Dominic not finished though. And less than 10 minutes to go. Clive with a pretty healthy 6-second lead on Simon there. No need for many heroics, I would say, at this stage. Season finale, get a nice result. Good way to round out 2024. Oh, we got no John Dudley this week. We're missing you, John. I think you were busy or something, weren't you? Little plug for next year. I've been reliably informed there are more racing events coming. There are currently Sunday sprints if people want to sign up to those with the reverse grid second race. So Monday night, this is the Monday League. And I think something might be happening on Wednesdays, so keep your eyes peeled for that. if you're interested in racing on Wednesdays. And on that subject, if you've enjoyed my commentary this season, I hope you have. Hope you can join me on Wednesdays in 2025. So I'm going to try and get back racing, you know, I've missed it. In theory, I'll race on Mondays. I'll be one of these cars. Oh, back in the mix. That'd be good. And then on Wednesdays, it'll be Joey commentating. That's the plan so far. Okay, Chris does look to have pulled a bit of a gap there on Oliver. So let's hop on board with the championship leader. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's just gonna let it ride for a lap or so with Clive, eh? We'll just ride with Clive. That's what we've come to expect from Clive. Using all of the track where needed. Nicely under control. Last lap was a 35.3. Yeah. Smooth. Smooth is fast and fast is smooth. And this is Simon. What could have been a Simon without that DNF last week? You wouldn't have 15 seconds now. You would have been mixing it. That's something. You would have had a bunch more points. Clive with a 657 point lead on you right now. Yeah, it was a tough race last week. Maybe it wasn't enough for the win. Clive would still have had the win, but could have maybe tripled Davey in second. Fleming Lloyd getting blue flag there, moves nicely out of the way on the left hand side of the straight with Davey Hill coming through as well. Davey's on Simon. Well, here's a bit of a late news. So this is for position. Davey been gaining that much? I don't know, folks. Tricky thing to say. I don't think Davey's given up on second spot here. Wants some silverware. 3 minutes 40 of the race to go. That's 2 or 3 laps. Not long, Davey. Yeah, it's about a 1.5 second, 2 second gap. You have to pull something out of the bag a bit, really. I believe in you. Both doing similar lap times last lap round though. Davey went for squeeze a throttle there, didn't he? Oh, had to lift then though. Drive through, track limits. That's Davey. He got it. Track limits right then. Serving the pit stop. Oh no. With 2 laps to go, disaster strikes. Was it that corner that he got it? It might have been. He will. This is the drive-through, and he's coming back out. He's moved down into 4th position. That's Jan Larson. That's okay. Next man down the road is Michael Syme. Let's see where Michael is. He's coming down the start-finish straight. He will have Davey Hill exiting the pits on his left-hand side as he comes around this corner. There's Davey. Here's Simon. I think Davey's just kept his 4th spot there. Oh, good rotation there from Michael. Davey a class act in that McLaren though. The drive-through. Oh boy. Oh boy, boy, boy. I did say it earlier. Gotta be careful those track limits. I think we've seen 1 or 2 people with track limits. Then we had some more people jacking it in. Left with 20 cars on track. Final lap, final lap. Let's quickly see Michael. Oh, Aaron Sparks. Oh, that was for position. That was David Russo. Oh, and he's okay. I'm gonna attempt to get my snap of the finishing positions. Something doesn't look quite right there though. Michael Syme with the drive-through. Michael Syme with the drive-through on the final lap. If he doesn't serve it, it will be added to his finish time. I don't think he will have opportunity to. He could go into the box, but he'll cross the line before he serves it. So I think he's going to get that added to his time. Oh, it's not done yet, folks. But speaking of done, this is our championship leader. Approaching the final last few turns. Here's the final corner. Well done, Clive. Well done. Congratulations. Another first spot. And some cheeky little bit of slip sliding at the end. Nice work. Simon Kowalski crosses the line. We are still seeing that Michael Syme has a drive-through and he is still out on track. Not troubling Davey Hill now. Dan Pickles crosses the line to take the final podium position in 3rd. Good drive from him. Good drive. This is Davey Hill. 30 seconds added to his time, Michael Syme. Oh, he's just gone straight through there. Perhaps not the happiest to have had that. People doing donuts. It's donut crazy, folks. It is the season finale and people are going donut crazy. I do like some donuts. I think that is it. Let's bring some tunes on. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, hold the fort. We just need to save this, then I can recap the results. Okay, wow. Wow. There was a lot going on, particularly at the end as well. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it. That was 90 minutes of Misano, round 8 of season 18 of Amigos Racing League. On screen now, you are seeing the live results. And that is that Clive Bixby did take first spot. Second was Simon Kowalski. Third, Dan Pickles. Fourth, Davey Hill with that late drive-through. Michael Syme will get 30 seconds added to his lap time. So we do expect him to drop a few places. Sixth was Chris Tedder, who will move up into sixth. Good finish for Chris. Seventh, Oliver Jewig. Eighth, Dominic Gieser. Ninth, Sylvan Pastoria. 10th, John Wilson. 11th, Fukin Slow. 12th, Fleming Lloyd. And I think with that, yeah, Fleming Lloyd, I think, will take the Pro-Am category for season 18. Jan Larson 13th, 14th, Daz Christie, 15th, Nathan Cartwright, who was tied with Fleming going into this final round. 16th, David Russo, 17th, Aaron Sparks. Aaron Sparks, I think Aaron might hold on to third. Congratulations, Aaron, if you're holding on to third there, mate. The stewards will have to check everything out as usual, but that could mean a third Pro-Am finish for Aaron. Then Alex North 18th, 19th, Nico Hanker rounding out the 19 cars that did finish, if that's correct. I think I had 20 on the screen at one point. But I do hope you've enjoyed this season. I do hope you've enjoyed my commentating. I kind of took this on just with an idea in the end and thought, oh, well, we'll just give it a go. And I think it's been all right. So, yeah, let us know. And as usual, if you can, get racing. It's good for you. It is. So I hope to see you out there at some point. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. See you in 2025.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. through the highways till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. In the city, ocean, running down upstream of you, make me feel the rainbow. In the city, ocean, running down upstream of you, make me feel the no, no.